Week 11 of the National Football League. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Jets and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pen, a big loss here as he's taken down. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Takes it to about the 37. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This is Wilson on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so that third down coming up. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 39, Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Jones taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. Throwing, Jones. Open man right side, Myers. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Harris over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A give for Stevenson, running right. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up the 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fullback wide. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 7 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. He's got some room to operate. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. They'll try to run with Harris. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Going with a big fullback wide. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks of the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force, but on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Straight ahead is home. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Opposite, green. Yellow, line.
The slot man in motion right. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones being chased out left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Stevenson. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Is this bringing back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters?
And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Ready.
Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Come on, set. Hold it. Get, never, steal, watch it, sit.
Second and 9 now. And that is incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Looking to throw on second down. Jones to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Now Jones to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Hurry!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They go play action here on first down. And it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Jones on first and 10. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Shot, 17. Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Folk is going to miss this to the right. Off target. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Adam Thielen, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jets. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Paul will give up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Hall again on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Meanwhile, Jones throw into the hands here of Hardman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing, Jones. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for New England. Returnable here from the 38. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point. Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Hey, confused.
Back to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Room here to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll give to Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This complete to Henry over the middle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taking it about the 36. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's looking sharp here so far in the third quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. Came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step. He's taking off and running really well in the third quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, but some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's Jones on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry, and that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll start on the ground. Hall able to avoid him at the 40, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
A handoff for Hall. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them him in that position.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and now it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The sack occurred in the end zone. Result of the play.
So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. It's right there, the play of the game. There's we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Open man is Myers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Running left is Stevenson. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a real-time collision to jar that one free.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, the 30, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. One play, 75 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
61. Lock it.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play around those plays?
It's really difficult for them because I think most most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
New England's offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
Jones throws it.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Jets have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here are the Jets now to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down now, run with McKinnon.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jets are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Jones on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Over the middle, he's got Myers. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. It's brought in by Harris. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Jets, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.